What up, Olabo? Damn right I'm first. You heard it. I did. All right. Let's get to, I might have V0 redo the design. So I realized yesterday that it didn't group the numbers or the stats together correctly. All right, Tmux. Why am I in fish again? Or bash? It's so annoying. I hate that problem. Okay. So we're gonna try what we were doing again yesterday and get a better design here. Because this is where we ended up yesterday with this thing. I'm thinking potentially I have an idea. We're cooking. We're cooking, chat. All right, let's try this again. I hope this doesn't make me log in again. It's gonna be annoying. Perfect. Let's go update the data. Assessment answer. These, and let's grab some lorem ipsum so we have some better text in there. Lorem ipsum, one paragraph. Copy that. put that in there. And then we'll do 2 paragraphs. You there. Commit those. And then we should get updates over here. That's sussy. Longer nights. It's because the ID we want is these two, 7p and 9.6. 7p, these two. That. And this one we'll just grab again. Oops. And then what we say? I can't even remember what the other one was. I think it's this one. Do that, and now when we refresh. Yeah, there we go. What up, Vafi and Ross? How we doing this morning? Asshole, superficial douchebag. I'm thinking if we can take the 3, because the 3 metrics we care about in this data here are, we care about this ratio right here. That's the 10-3-1 ratio. We care about the referrals per ask, which we have here. And then we care about income captured. So I'm thinking that possibly we add that to this table, and then this performance metrics, we could possibly drop this tab completely. Or make this a table of the raw data, possibly. Spending all day fighting with my ISP. Oh God, that's a bad day. All right, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna copy you. Why can't I copy this image? Everyone see this? Why? That's freaking weird. Update this design. Update the attached design. The important data / metrics to display from the following SQL queries are 10-3-1 ratio, referrals per ask, and income captured. To reflect the following. Throw that in there. And then we have Yeah. I think I just lost what I just typed. I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed. No. What happened here? I don't even understand what view I'm in. Please update the following, or the attached component to reflect that it only needs to display, that it needs to focus on displaying the 10:3:1 ratio, referrals per ask, and income captured. The data we have to work with to display these comes from these looks like the following, which we have. Rather than giving raw SQL queries, we're going to give a TypeScript type. Sometimes you got to make the AI work for you. Let's see here. We want to go to, where do I have these types at? We go in here. Let's update that. Hold on. All right, that shit's updated. And I have the TypeScript types for that under performance metrics types. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, whatever. We'll just give it that. I don't care. It'll work with it. The other thing I can check is I think I made a type putting these in a record type somewhere. If we look under routes, authenticated main, coach, client, ID, page, performance metrics card. No. Where is that component we were working on yesterday? There, account card. I think I have it under the account card. Yeah. Right here. All right. Let's see how it does. Let's see how it fracking does. Because in this one, I realized yesterday that I mixed together a bunch of the stats and they don't make sense together. And it takes up a lot of real estate to really only show the 3 important things, which are those, yeah, right here. Bro, where did you get target from? Just hallucinated that from the data. There's no target in this at all. Yo, this slaps. Did somebody request this? What up, Zen? Yo, chat, it might be a 2 coffee morning on stream. Tech support, what's up, buddy? How's the parser combinator? I'm like dying to find a problem at work to use it before. I want to play with it so bad. The minute I can justify writing a parser for something, the npm installs on Parserator are going to skyrocket from being in Vercel CI/CD. Let's grab some real data here to give this. Let's just come in and do a inspect on reports. God, Svelte's LSP is so slow. All right, let's grab that, and that's gonna be over here. We should see that pop up in the console now. Yeah, right there. And we can just copy this object, and we can go back to V0. That doesn't look good. No, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Don't think. What the hell just happened? This is the second time I've like glitched into this view. I don't want to be a V0 internal. How do we even get here? That's not what I want at all. That looks terrible. Try again. There are no target/goals in the data. Don't hallucinate. That's not how you spell that. Hallucinate or make up data/requirements. Here is what real data looks like. Remember the 3 important pieces of data are 1, 10, 3, 1 ratio, 2, income captured, and 3, referrals per ask. All right, let's try that. Now I'm writing a Babel plugin that can take the parsers you write in Parserator and convert them into much faster inline JIT-friendly recursive descent parsers. That sounds lit, dude. You need to write a blog post on that. Bro, this thing is struggling this morning. V0 needs some freaking coffee. Where are my flags? I want to turn off any flags I have on. Bro, how are you fucking this up? I gave you the data. You can create projects and upload files. I know we're working on a feature for syncing with Git that we have internally at Vercel, but I don't know if that's public, or I don't know when that will be public, I should say. Still like experimenting and iterating on it. But like adding the projects and your files and stuff, that works pretty well. And then I just like this one, I don't even have a project set up. I've just pasted in screenshots and code and yelled at it until it does what I want. I think somebody was working on a V0 or a V0 VS Code plugin. I feel like I saw a demo day of that. Or what? That is the worst. Bro, just use the data I gave you. This looks terrible. We're gonna try again. We're gonna take this and we're gonna store as a global variable, and then we're gonna come in here and we're just gonna do the old json.stringify and pass in temp1. We're gonna take that and we're gonna yoink that, and we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna say, okay, let's restart. Let's create a new component. Please create a component for visualizing the following data. And then I'm just going to take what I set up here, the 3, yoink that, put that in here, and just and then we're just going to use design principles and best practices from the book, Refactoring UI. The radar chart, dude, the radar chart's like my favorite. It looks so good. Like, I think this came out so good. The gym has an espresso machine. Come on, Anders, figure it out. Lol. If you click the thing at the bottom that says bits and bytes, dude, play whatever you want. Click this button down here, and then click request Spotify, and that will give you a place to, then you can just drop in a Spotify link and it'll work. It'll parse out the song ID and add it to my queue. There you go. You figured it out. I'm proud of you. Dude, wait till Kraut. We have a guy from Germany that plays the most ridiculous shit all of the time. So ABBA is just like, it's pretty tame. All right, V0. All right, where did we get with V0? All right. Dude, how are you? I'm giving, this thing is ridiculous because I'm giving it. All right, where's the error here? Cannot read properties that undefined, reading total report 1031. I'm just gonna fix it myself. So that comes in as data. Where do you render this thing? Can I not see the full tree? Just hard code the data in the component rather than passing it as a prop. So we'll have it build this card out with just like these random styles here, and then we'll have it format it with our styles. Scandinavian takeover of Dylan's stream up next. Dude, that's what my stream is already. I have people from Brazil and people from Scandinavia. And my Spotify Wrapped was hilarious this year because it's all just people from stream making requests all morning, 3 hours every morning. Like I had like just ridiculous freaking things in my Spotify Wrapped. All right. So we taught V0 how to render a React component this morning. That's a good start. I don't like the progress bar. Come up with a better way to display that data. Are you okay? Well, that's working. No. Yeah, we'll update Ghosty while this is going. All right, tmux, R10, okay. A smooth criminal. Some alien ant farm. Did you post your Spotify stats? I think I did. I had to do it for my phone though, because it was like mobile only or something this year. We did go over it at some point. All right. 1, remove the targets. 2, condense the information. And make better use of horizontal space, but make sure it's mobile friendly. All right, there we go. Format ratio, yeah, did we end up using that yesterday? It's funny that it's like landing somewhere similar. See, this slaps, Anders. Have you tried Cursor or Bolt yet? I haven't tried Bolt, and I don't love AI in my editor, and I don't use VS Code anyways. I use NeoVim, so I'm in my terminal. I do want to play around with adding Copilot or maybe Avante NVim back into my editor. We're gonna make V0 work against itself here. Make this look better. You did, I know. Avante's been really annoying for me. That's what I heard. I heard it looks like a really annoying plugin to configure, so I've been like putting it off. I was talking to BG, Black Glasses or the Alt F4 the other day, and he's been using Copilot and said it's gotten better for NVim. Copilot NVim I just don't want it like in my, I hate having it in my LSP. It's so distracting. Like, I don't know which, there's multiple. Bolt requires so much credits for the smallest amount of tax, but cursor is good. I know Reese uses cursor and likes it a lot. Currently using Codium. Like, what is the Copilot for NeoVim? Deck 23, that's not what I want. I need to go look at BG settings. Maybe we'll work on adding that to NeoVim tomorrow. I also want to try looking at Blink NVim to replace my my completions, and I'm hoping that this is, I've been getting a lot of lag from using Svelte and working in giant TypeScript monorepos. I'm curious if Blink can do a little bit better than CMP. So those are two things I want to do. And then I also want to add in diffview and Vim. There's like a bunch of things I need to update to my NeoVim config. Maybe we'll do a NeoVim stream tomorrow morning. Thoughts about DeepSeek? I don't know. I don't really give a shit that much about AI. I don't pay attention to it. I think DeepSeek's good in general because it's commoditizing and opening access to good models. So I think it's a good thing. Very worst, it makes American companies work harder and innovate faster. So I don't think really anything bad can come from it. True. See what it says about that. All right. Let's see what V0 can do here. Not much of anything. Make sure all of the data lives inside of one card. Use design best practices and idioms found on sites like Vercel, Resend, Supabase, Raycast. I found that this tricks it into using better design. Yo, this music is intense right now. I like that I can run it locally and not leak my industrial secret military grade to-do app. It's true. My to-dos are super important. All of my to-dos are just a list of tasks from Anders that I come into every morning. I'm basically Anders' whipping boy at Vercel. He says, here are all the domains problems. Go fix them. And I say, okay. That did not work. That's terrible. Make it look better and like a modern, well-designed web app. Sometimes you just gotta yell at the AI. I hate design. All right. Bro, what? Don't use progress bars. Put it all in one card. And always focus on good modern UI / UX inspired by Vercel, Supabase, Resend, and Raycast's websites. Every morning I use AI to come up with things I'm gonna make Dylan build for me in domains. Dude, I swear, you just sit and you're like, how can I get customer data into the worst, most confusing states in domains? Cursor, go. Raw access to the database. Dude. Brother, I said one card. Don't mess it up again. I sincerely apologize. Make better use of white space and horizontal space. And emphasis using emphasis, I don't know, via text styles. Whatever. All right, we're about to just wing this and go back to similar to what we had yesterday. If this doesn't have, all right, this is like giving me a headache. I'm sorry, I'm skipping. Oh, good look, Ross. That's a good look. Use a 3-column layout. Remember the important data that needs to be seen and emphasized at a glance is the 10:3:1 ratio, income captured, and what was the other one? Referrals per ask. Here is real data for reference. I need to set up the actual domain on this project. That way I can configure I can get resend right. Instead of using my own email, it can come from like info@r10.com. Please create 3 more options / components for viewing the data and render them on the same page / screen so we can compare and contrast designs. Always focus on using design principles inspired by Vercel, Supabase, Resend, and Raycast. I wonder where you can buy domains. Dude, I have no idea. I haven't found a good spot to buy domains. I wish I knew of a good place to buy domains that were at cost and not upcharged and had great DNS management and an even better support team behind it when there's errors. Definitely not Vercel. I mean, Vercel has a great UI, great UX. At cost domains with the support team, tell you what, just whew. Especially the guy that supports domain support. And a Twitch streamer to yell at when it doesn't work. True. Chat, if you ever buy a domain on Vercel and you have problems, I will triage your problem live on stream. Let's generate 5 more options using option 2 as a starting point. See, this is kind of what I want, I think. Because I got feedback from the client yesterday that the design we were looking at yesterday, it was too noisy and there was too much data that wasn't important on it to see at a glance. And for reference chat, the design we had yesterday is this one right here, right? Like there's just too much screen real estate for not enough important information. Like these are the important things. And like, yeah. It'd be nice to like be able to find these other pieces of information, right? Maybe we take one of the things at a time and have it like we look at conversion ratio first, or like 10:3:1. I don't know if this is 10:3:1. Like it mix and match data here. This is why this is confusing, because some of the stats here, like these rows aren't, like this isn't 10:3:1, this isn't income captured. It's like mixing and matching the data. Like this is getting interesting where it's like adding yeah. And okay, I'm having a bit of inspiration here. So what we could do is we could take a top part like this, right? We could take these top cards and we could put them at the top up here, and then we could put a table of the raw data, the report rows, right? Like if we go and look at these rows here, where is the report row? Yeah, and we could have like a little bar to switch the report ID. Ah, dude, we're cooking, chat. I've got the idea. We're cooking. We're cooking. All right. I've got the inspiration. It's clicked. Ross, I'm sorry that we can't sell you Icelandic domains. Icelandic domains have some of the craziest, most hard to like take care of like data collection stuff like when you buy it, and that is a problem for us. Oops, I just ran the ads. That's not what I wanted. Oh, did I get it? Ah, shit. All right, let's at least go back to this, and I'm gonna go screenshot. Ads are running. I'll reread chat when ads are over. I want to take this, and we're gonna do this. Do something like this. Grab that, just so I have it. And then we'll go back to looking at this. We'll just keep that down here. And then over here, we have our data. So inside the card, we can probably do something like, in fact, I'm almost inclined to actually, this isn't the right one. Performance metrics. Yeah. Let's delete all these divs from yesterday. And we'll just keep the outer one, and that's going to be a row. Flex call. Yeah, that will be a flex call because we're going to put a table under this eventually. So we'll have the outer, and then we'll just yoink that, put that in there. This will be a row. Our ads over. Yeah, ads are over. All right, let me catch up on chat now. The triage will be, I heard the one that Vercel is trying to be faster than is a good alternative. The triage will be unders, can you work this ticket? It's true. This looks loaded. Dark mode is a must. When you pull it up, I noticed how my eyes were like pop, 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 jumping. Stupid question, but have you looked at tremor? I don't know what tremor is. Icelandic domains keep me up at night. Listen, Ross, the day we can sell Icelandic domains, you'll be the first person to know, and I'll make sure you're the first person that can buy one. Oh, tremors for charts. I'm also using, I built this app with Svelte 5 unders, so I can't, I don't get I can't just like install ShadCN components directly from V0 because V0 doesn't support Svelte 5 yet, despite Svelte 5 also being built at Vercel. All right, so in here we're in the row right now, so this div row is gonna be this row here, so we just need another div for each card. So this will be the card, and this needs to be a column. Call. And inside there, we're gonna want another div. That's going to be the row, right? This is gonna be like, this will be 10, 3, 1 ratio, and then there will be so the row ratio, and then this will be users. I know that off the top of my head is that icon, right? So that's that row. And then we have we're in a column. We could do div. In fact, that could just be a span. And we'll come in here, and this will be, just for the sake of, that'll be that. And then we'll take another span, and we'll do this. And this will be 53.05 new clients. That poor fifth of a client just absolutely murked. So this is the card. Yoink that, paste that there, paste that there, and we'll come in and we'll say this will be income captured, and this will be, dude, I don't even know, is there a dollar? $. And this will be 153, comma 917. Change in tag 2.45% ratio. I don't even know what that means. The last one is going to be referrals. Are you just used to flex call flexor instead of commenting? What do you mean commenting? I do not like, I would not have, I didn't use Svelte before Svelte 5, but I know that I wouldn't have liked Svelte 4. I wouldn't have liked using Svelte 4. I liked Svelte 5 because it feels more like React. It's like a simpler version of React now. I think Rich Harris has a really good eye for API design. There are definitely days where I wish I would have written this app with React and Next, but I do like the simplicity of Svelte. There's less mental overhead, but at the expense of that, when you want to do certain things, one thing that's hard to do with Svelte 5 and Svelte Kit right now that is much better with React server components and React in general is fetching data local to a component. Svelte 5 is really focused around like page level and route level data fetching, and like component level data fetching does not feel nearly as first class. You basically have to wire up API endpoints rather than using like a built-in Svelte Kit thing where like the route loaders like page server, layout server, like that stuff works amazing and feels really, really, really good to use. But the minute you need component local data fetches, it's a chore and it doesn't feel good. It's not complicated. It's just you can't. It's a lot more code to do what you can do in React really easy with a React server component. For ask, this is going to be 1 point. And this is going to be 641 qualified leads. All right, let's see what this looks like. Great. It's actually not bad. Like, honestly, for just eyeballing it with no styles, you can come in here and say justify between. Is it justify around? I don't think that's right. I want to fix that. All right, so now we're going to come in here and let's change this to target. This is like bullseye or target. I hate that it's nuking. Do we have state to keep the active tab? I don't think we do. Where is that component at? Card header, card. We do have active tab. We're just going to force the active tab to be performance metrics. Is that not the right value? Okay, this is annoying. There we go. We're just going to force it to be on there for now. Out of the blue question, what phone do you use? I use whatever the newest iPhone is. I got a free upgrade from Verizon when this one came out, so I jumped on it. All right. Then we went to on the icons. Let's just come and get this annoying part out of the way. This is going to be class is going to be rounded, and we'll do background. I don't know. Let's just give it like a random ass like slate 400 for now, just to get rounded full. And then we can do does this need padding? Padding 2. That looks terrible. Can we set does this have height and width on it? Height. What do we think this is in pixels? I don't know, let's do like 5 by 5. If I make that 10, doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything. How do I change the frickin' H? Yeah, let's try that. There we go. That's how we do it. If I do this. Nope, that ain't it. I guess we could put a div around it, right? That would be one way to do this better. Is rather than making the icon rounded, right, and putting the background on the icon, we put a little span around this guy, and we come over here and we close up that span, and we delete in that. We don't need any of that. Go there. And we'll just say background theme, or what was it? Background. Brand. Do something like that. It's ugly as fuck. We'll keep doing this. And then let's add the padding back. That looks decent. That looks decent. And then we'll come in here and we'll say we want to justify. I never get this right on the first try. Yep, it's item center. I knew it. I should have known better. There it is. And here we'll do gap like 2. Push those up. Oops, that's not the right one. Gap 2. Push those apart. Yep. Okay, that looks better. Why is my LSP going wild right now? All right, let me catch up on chat quick. 15 Pro Max, Ultra, Super, Mega Limited. Now, dude, I hate how big phones are. If I could buy like a iPhone 15 mini, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I hate how large phones have gotten. I think I just have small hands, guys. I think I have small baby hands. All right. We're going to come down here and then let's make this larger. Next, class is going to equal text was it font bold? And then we can do like font title or something. We'll see how that looks. Yeah. We also have font heading. I need to go back through and like clean up my fonts. I'm not like super stoked with how they work. Let's and then we'll do text XL, 2XL, 3XL? Yeah. We have other components where we have like grade text. Where do we have that? Yeah, what color is that there? Text gray 500. Gray 500. And we can do like, I don't know, let's see what text mono looks like. Font mono. Nah. At least not the start text. XS. Also no. I kind of like that. Did you have a mini during the brief time they made that model? No, I did not. So then we want to add like a border slate. I don't like that. Border, is border rounded one? No, I think it's just rounded, right? I just do rounded. I'm actually just gonna go steal the types from the card. All right, I guess I can go over to V0 and look how they did it, right? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't even think, there might be some light drop shadow there. Background right, border gray. Let's just copy that and we'll come over here and throw this in line. All right, so we do border gray 200. 200. And we want rounded large. Shadow small. Dirt bag, baby. This is looking good, chat. This is looking good. And then let's take, I gotta remember my font styles, dude. The font styles, I only have certain weights downloaded and it messes me up every time. I should just go download the other fonts, honestly. All the weights. Integral CF and Trade Gothic. And they're over in, what is it? App.cs. I only have them working font title. Where do I apply this? Is this in the... Where do I have my fonts? So I have them in a script. Yeah, right there. We're just gonna have AI do this. And where's AI? Get ChatGPT in here. Update this font link to take all the weights, not just 400 and 700. He lives on my block. He uses cursor. Great. All right, let's go back to this. Oops, that's not what I want. Let's play around with this title now. And we'll say something like font title and just see what that looks like. And let's make it semi-bold. That looks okay. Let's try medium. That looks a little bit better. And let's see what this looks like as font mono. Do we like mono better? We can also try heading. I don't even think that changed anything.
Functions describe the world.
Hold on, I probably have to restart my dev server to get some of that. Fun run dev. Thank you for the follows, Kevin. And I know I probably missed a ton of people earlier. I'm Woferani and Adam Develop. Appreciate y'all for the follows and hanging out. It's so funny. Anders, Twitch thinks that you are possible spam, which I think is hilarious. Possible ban evader. That's... Yeah, I know. I don't feel my hands when I'm with you. Oh shit, I got one cup of swallowed coffee left. This might be a 3 coffee day. All right. This is okay-ish. One thing that's interesting is that, did that change something? It feels like title and that aren't changing. Like that should be integral CF. Right now, what font is that?
Functions describe the world.
Is that actual integral? How can I tell if my font's actually applied? And then when I change the title, it should be Trade Gothic. I don't see that change at all. Where are my fonts coming in at? This is what I'm talking about. Is that a range or is that just two? Oh wait, this is only taking Roboto. What the fuck? This doesn't have trade integral or anything on it. Hodl chat, hodl, 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 hodl. We're gonna have to go recreate a Google Fonts link. We trusted AI blindly and we paid the price. Google Fonts. God, this screen is like overloaded with stuff. Integral CF. What? What? Maybe we just take Geist Mono. Geist and Geist Mono. What do we think? And just switch it up. It's pretty good defaults. What does Shad CN use for? I know this uses Geist, but what's it used for like paragraph text? Right here. Geist Sans. All right, so like maybe we grab. Like I thought we had this link before. Like if we go back to the HTML and I undo this, right, we get dang, was I never... Are those system fonts? So Trade Gothic's not there either. I thought these were... Okay, whatever. Let's just take Geist. We'll take Geist and Geist Mono. Get font. And then we'll go back and we'll get Geist Mono. I've been feeling like fonts weren't working. It turns out they weren't. They might be on my system and that's why. Get embed code, full axis. Just use a link.
Functions describe the world.
And then we'll update our fonts in our app.cs. And we'll say our title font is going to be font heading will be Geist Sans, which is just Geist. So this is going to be changing there, Geist. This will be title, heading. I don't know what I'm using the difference for title and heading. In fact, we can probably just get rid of those. We'll just make them all Geist for now and see what that does to the app. I just don't know where I apply. I basically want to override the mono font and say that's going to be here, font family, body, title. Is this where I override mono? And this will be Geist, mono, comma, font family, dot mono. And then we'll just override, I guess, sans. I really need to come up with a better way of doing this. I need to like look up best practices here because this is not great, but YOLO. I'll do that. Come down here, kill this, and let's see how bad we murdered our app. Get site. I did. Good catch. All right, let's see how bad our app looks now. Okay, that doesn't look bad, actually. Do we think that's actually Geist? Let's see if I make it, I think that did work. Yeah, okay, cool. Back to the account card then, and let's play. Did you call me Papa? Font title doesn't matter now, because that's always just gonna be we can make this text gray like 900 maybe, just to give it a little bit of an offset. 800, 600, 500. Call me Big Papa. All right, that looks decent for now. So let's take this card and we're just gonna tell AI to apply the styles to the other ones. It should be able to do that task pretty easily. Apply the styles from the referrals per ask section / card to the other children blocks / sections / cards. Papa. Okay, let's yoink that, and then we'll do a GV and a spacebar paste. Got that, and hopefully all, yeah, chat, would you look at that? We want them to, we should give them a static width, so they're always the same width. So what is the width of the longest one right here? This could probably end up being potentially, this could probably be up into the, probably not that high, but it could probably be in the millions. So let's say it could actually be, delete to there, we'll put that at the front. Let's just say 10, or we'll say 12 million. I wonder if we want to, we should decrease the padding maybe a little bit. Padding is a bit aggressive, so let's change P6 to P5. In fact, let's do that same thing, and we're gonna target P5, and we're gonna change it to PX5, and then we'll do a PY like 3. Yeah, that looks better. And now we want to give it a consistent width. So let's check out what the width of this one is, right? Because yeah, so width is going to be 240. I mean, we could just hard code it to 240. What are our W, like 90 something? 384. Okay, so we probably have a valid value we can use in the design system. Let's see, like in the 80s. 320, that's still too much. Let's check 60s. 240. Oh, 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 chat. Perfect. We'll come down here and we'll do a little find on PY3, right? We'll say, hey, we actually want PY3, so we're just gonna put that back, and then we're gonna do a space, and we're gonna do W60/G, bada bing, bada boom. Everything goes to the same width. Something fucked up there. I accidentally did that wrong? What was wrong with that? Shouldn't 0, 1, oh, it's 0. There we go. That's what I wanted. Uh-huh. And then we probably don't want... I kind of want to left space align, I think, on the... Or space between on these, and these should be the full width, right? Item center, justify center. And this is on row. Yep. And we'll do a little justify between action. Uh-huh. Is this Gerard from My Chemical Romance? It is. Look at that. Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Should the header of each card stay on right or left side instead of center? Yeah, yeah. I moved the text left and then the icon right. We could possibly center the text. I don't know what that would look like. Here, we'll ask. We'll give V0 another go here. Let's see AI work its muscles a little bit. Hasn't been super impressive this morning. You could also do something like this where I like that less. Where is the fucking chat? There it is. Here is what I landed on. Please suggest some improvements. What are we listening to right now? Did somebody request this? Quayu. Of course. It's actually not bad. I kind of fucks with it. I'm gonna play Crimson and Clover again because this song has been stuck in my head so much. This song has lived rent-free in my head for like the past 2 weeks. Ooh, I like this song too. Add to queue. And then let's listen to some why can't I think of the band? It's got to be in here. Stolen Gin, yeah. It's on... Which album is this on? No Tonic. This is what we're listening to next. Take your problems to the disco. Let's go. Anything good enough for the Swedish chef is good enough for me. This is new Podgody cartoon song. I have no idea what that means. That does not look good at all. Horrible. Keep the color game. It really wants to make like these colors over here. I need to find like a good table component, because the table component I have right now is pretty simple and it doesn't do well with a lot of data. Hey, we basically just made this component right here. In fact, I'm about to just copy. So here's a table. The thing is, we have like a really dense table, right? Like this is a lot of data. Ooh, that looks good. That's looking better a little bit. Mouse job is enough. Good morning.
Good morning. Will you lint roll me?
Lint roll you? Dude, don't we have a real lint roller?
I couldn't find it.
There's one in the car. Chat, look at what this woman just brought in for me to lint roll her with. She has a roll of duct tape.
Yeah, it works. I can't find the lint roller.
It's in the car.
I looked in the car. Anyways,
Right.
help. Yeah, see this? No.
Am I gonna get banned from Twitch for accidentally touching your boobs?
Don't touch my boobs on camera. Stop. Don't be weird about it. I just need the hair off of me. Hi, buddy.
Did you already eat?
Yes.
Alright, the worst of it's off.
Do you need another piece of duct tape?
No, just go get the lint roller.
I don't know where it is. I looked in your car. I looked in your car.
I got it. It's good.
It's good?
It's good.
I made my BP today.
Just like before you leave, get it out of my car.
Dylan, I looked in your car. It is not there.
Is it under the seat?
I don't know, but
okay.
I looked in your car.
Okay.
Does the outfit look okay though?
Yeah.
It's cute.
I like the pants. They're like flary.
They're
Good morning, Win.
Sloan dress pants from Abercrombie.
Nice.
I just ordered another pair that are a little shorter because these ones I can only wear with heels because they're too long.
What was Bodie just
Functions describe the world.
Hi, Winnie.
Bodie.
You want to say good morning? Up. Come here. Come here. Up. Yes. Good girl. Come over.
Functions
I have you.
describe
Good morning.
the
Oh, God.
world.
Here comes the hurricane.
Okay.
This is Winnie, everyone. I know you guys know him. And then there's Bodie. This is the handsome man.
Hi, honey. You're gonna get Dr.
Yeah, you go boy.
Yeah,
say good morning in
you
Twitch
can
chat?
get there a little
Look, up here, buddy. Up here. Look.
He did. I have duct tape. It's not for eating. Yeah, it wasn't.
Probably doesn't taste good, huh?
No, he spit it out.
Can you shut my door, Boo?
Are you gonna stay in there?
No, take her out. She'll end up barking. She'll be stubborn. She'll stay in here, and then the minute she hears anything happen out there, she'll bark and get upset.
Winnie.
Winnie, out.
No,
Go.
you. Come on, honey.
Go.
Come on. You wanna go get Baxter? Let's
You better go, Winnie. You can go. Alright, whatever. We'll just leave the door open. I don't care. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. That's a lot of rows, columns. Yeah, I know the difference. I swear, Sentient. I don't know if they're gonna let you in the data center if you can't figure out the difference between rows and columns. What kind of stream is this? This is IRL mute. Enrolling is such an everyday task. As a dog owner, anyone can invent an. Samir, is that McLaren not straight, slightly tilted to the left? Do not even fuck with me. I'm almost positive it's level. We'll figure this out right now. I have a level. I'm getting nerd sniped right now. Here we go, chat. We've got the level. It's level.
Take a picture for proof.
Level. Level. Level.
So does that mean your camera's not level?
Level. Yeah, it probably means my webcam's not. It's probably my webcam.
I was about to be so upset. All right, everybody back
I
up.
worked so hard to make sure that was... Honestly, Dylan needs to host a podcast on the couch. I don't know if the webcam's leveled. Probably not. I'm not even gonna fuck with it right now. Should we do a Vercel Domains, like office hours podcast with Anders, Reese, and me and the rest of the team? Dude, Anders, I got in trouble at work from HR. I posted a Hawk meme, and it was like from the CPU cooler. What was it? Hawk CPU cooler. Or yeah, it was Noctua. It wasn't even Noctua. Noctua tweeted a meme of like the official Twitter account of Noctua tweeted just like Noctua something something. And I posted it on our memes channel and I got in trouble. Well, I didn't get in trouble. I got scolded by HR. And which is ridiculous because I know for a fact that there have been other Hawk2a memes in Slack. And mine came from an actual fucking brand. I was so upset. All right, I am actually gonna copy this. I like this a lot. Hey, Enoch, you need to click the points down below the chat bar and then click the request Spotify song for it to work. It's the couch that makes it look unlevel. You just did some paint measuring? Nice. Hell yeah. I'm actually going to go start another cup of coffee chat real quick, and then we're going to come back and get back to it here. So I will be right back. BRB coffee break. Sorry about that, chat. My kettle was empty, and I had to put cold water in it to let it reheat from scratch. Normally I have enough in my kettle for 2 cups, and it heats pretty quickly. But you know, it is what it is. So, yeah. I want to go over here, and I think I wanted to grab. Do we like that more? Mine looks pretty good. I think we might want to put some more padding. I think that looks fine, actually. Just some more padding on the icons, maybe. And then, all right, we're gonna see if we can get a good Shadcyan table for really dense data. Please create a table used to display very dense performance metrics data for a financial advisor. It should support many columns. Here is an example of the data that the table needs to display as it lives in the database. It is Data Grip by IntelliJ. Yep, I love IntelliJ. There's no better database product out there. Period. I don't know. I forget what I pay for my license for IntelliJ, but like I will gladly pay it over and over again. This looks fucking terrible. This looks terrible. The headers aren't even lined up with the rows. Restart and go with a different design. Focus on data density. use monospace font. Zebra stripe the rows. Add hover to the rows. Yeah, so like $10 a month. Like I will happily pay $10 a month for the value. Man, I use data grip for 3 hours every morning and then probably an hour or two at work every day at minimum, depending on what I'm doing. And I'm gonna be using it more because it supports DynamoDB too. So like, I just get so much, and I'll eventually have work. Next time I renew my license, I'll have Vercel pay for it since I'm using it for work. I just get so much value out of it, and like, I mean, I I like paying for software I like and I use. I sponsor a bunch of my favorite devs on GitHub. Like I sponsored the Yak developer. I sponsor NeoVim. Like I like paying for software I like using, um, even if it's open source. Mm. Something that JetBrains does do nice is the pricing goes down the second, third year. Then yeah, I probably have that better pricing because I've had my data grip subscription for probably definitely since I was in my master's degree at Penn State for data analytics. So that was like 2017, maybe. It's been quite a while. Let me move this. Let me see something here. I can flag explorer, feature flags. So like in a bro, get this toolbar out of here. The header row overflows and does not scroll with the table. Fix it. Yeah, we're working on making improvements to it. Yeah, I use Apple Intelligence, but it's like not good.
Functions describe the world.
The header column does not align with the data columns. Fix it. Also add a hover tooltip for overflowed column text. All I've ever seen people posted about Apple Intelligence is shit like girlfriend wants to end relationship, no longer interested. I got a great one. For anyone that's chronically online on tech Twitter and knows Warren Buffering and the joke that everyone makes that he's Canadian, this was so funny to me. From at Dylan_Mulroy, Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence has finally delivered. Warren Buffering reminisces about the past, laments fame in Canada, suggests dropping his poutine routine. I tweeted, I miss when Warren in the Buff tweeted affectionately about Gradle and Groovy. A damn shame what fame in Canada. To be clear, he lives in, like, I don't know, one of the stupid Dakotas, Montanas. They're all the same thing. And so I didn't check my notifications, and from the responses here, that is the fucking summary that Apple Intelligence gave me. It's amazing. What up, Nightshade? All right, back to what we were doing. Okay, that looks good. All right, I think this is a good enough table. We don't need the IDs. We don't need, let's just give it some instructions. 1, remove the ID and report. Remove the ID columns. 2, sort the rows by month, quarter, month, year, and quarter. And make sure the total, average, and annualized are at the bottom. 3, style, style, month, quarter, total, average, differently. Yeah, we're designing a very dense data table, and we're gonna plop it right in here underneath this stuff. What time is it where I am? Are you talking to me? Or wait. I can go on DoorDash right now and get the best poutine in the city delivered. Yeah, it's because you're Canadian, Ryan. Oh, you're talking to Ryan. Literally did not do what I asked. What the fuck is this thing doing? Why are you duplicating the data? Don't duplicate the data. Just use the one data set I gave to you. Sort by month, year, quarter, remove the type column. We're not gonna have it remove the type column yet. I mean, I can probably code this myself, but 10 a.m. poutine routine sounds great. That sounds heavy. That sounds like I'm gonna have to have like a porcelain throne routine at about 1 p.m. if I were to eat poutine at 10 a.m. Bro, this thing is so stupid. Swear to God. You're listening to like James Bond right now. Use this data set. Only. Hard code it. This is pissing me off that that's not aligned. It's from Cowboy Bebop. I've never watched Cowboy Bebop. You cannot ban the broadcaster. GG's. Ugh. I wonder if there's any, I should just go in here. Do we just try doing it ourselves? Because I'm starting to get a little annoyed at V0 here. Okay, this is getting like closer to the vision of what I want. Never let you down, baby. Let's get it to fix this. Yeah, where does it start? We love Young Gravy. The columns, the header columns aren't aligned properly with the data columns. Fix. I'm gonna send this to Justine. I have a Young Gravy song in my recently liked Mr. Clean. We probably listened to this a lot on stream. The lag. Why does this go so hard? I don't know. It does go hard though. I live for Young Gravy. Dude, Gravy came to my college the year after I left and moved to Phoenix. Pissed that I missed it. By the way, shout out to Low Level. If y'all don't follow him, you absolutely should. He's the GOAT. Intimidatingly smart with C and reverse engineering and all that stuff that I know nothing about. All right, this looks good enough that I can work with, and we'll just like, this thing is botching itself, but this is close to what I want. So let's just go code this table. The first thing we want to do is get that data to the UI. I guess we should actually finish what we were doing and actually load this with real data, huh? 10:3:1 ratio. This is going to be, why did that take me down there? That was weird. Just like, open. 2 points. My muffin. Reports dot 1031 dot, this will be the ratio, and we want to format that as a percent. We'll just leave that like that for now. What's this have on it? New clients. Did we end up adding a number formatter yesterday? I feel like we did, but it might have just been a percent one. Oof. Get wrecked. Dude, I saw Base Hunter at Electric Forest when I was in college, in my younger, rowdier years. Or no, Base Nectar, not Base Hunter. There's a clean. Nightshade. Anders, you have to understand that Nightshade is an abusive mod that collects Twitch moderatorships like Infinity Stones. And he's abusive. And he's not to be trusted. So we should have, we need number formatters. We made format ratio as a percent. All right, great. We do have that one. I knew we made one of them. Format ratio as percent. How's that look? Expression is not callable. Oh, I have to call dot format, of course. Beautiful. And then we'll go over here and we'll go to this and we'll say format. This is just, we'll call this the ratio formatter. And then we'll call this, this will be the dollar formatter. And this is going to be an object that has format on it. We'll put that there. Oh no, rip. Is it that? Yeah. What does the formatter function take? Ratio formatter dot format takes a value that's a number. So this is going to be a function that takes a value that is a number and we're going to return that and call format on it. In fact, we can just do that, right? We can assign it like this. Do that, and it's going to be $USD. Is that how we do this? No. Is it currency? Yeah, I knew we had one of these. We should go put this in our utils, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go in here, and we'll come down here, and we'll say const currency formatter. That define equal export that, and we'll go back, grab this, and paste that there, and this will be our ratio formatter. Export that. Now we can use that across the app. We want to go into onboarding payment card, get rid of the formatter. Let's actually rename this to currency formatter. Yanking word, do that, delete around that, go up to where CN is, and then we can get the currency formatter out. I think the LSP is just confused. Nightshade is not just a chill guy. As L:Q said once, Nightshade mods for like all tech streamers in existence. It's true. All right, so we got that, and now let's go back to our account v2 card, and in here we're gonna get rid of the formatter we have here, and we can go up, get rid of that. Surely we're using CN in here, right? Do we not have imports? Yeah, there was. We'll bring in currency formatter and ratio formatter. And we can use our currency formatter down on income captured. Which is going to be right here. In fact, we should just floor this. That makes 0 sense to have a frickin' Oh, I know this. This takes me back to like middle school. Do we think that's true? Don't touch. Mm-hmm. 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 This takes me back to college. Some Swedish house mafia. All right, I don't think we need to format. I don't think these are ratios or anything yet. So this one will be changing tag, and this is going to be reports dot referrals per ask, and this will be referrals per ask, and then this will be reports dot referrals by ask report. Maybe referrals per ask is a ratio. We'll do a little. Actually, we don't want that. We want a. We might be able to use. Let's go back to our formatters, and we're going to create another one. And we're going to say. I actually wrote this for work yesterday. I'm trying to think about what code I used it in. If I can just go snag that quick. I wrote this exact formatter. I never. Memorizing the Intel number format API is impossible. I'm going to go grab that quick. Fucking Okta. My closed pull requests. Dude, GitHub has been so slow. All right. Just grab that. We can unblur. Yep. All right, we're back. Back over here, and then we can add our new formatter right here. Format to number as USD currency. We don't need a currency though. We just needed this format number format, whatever format. I'm gonna ask AI to name this function for me better. Dude, I burned myself on my freaking stove grates the other day when I was cleaning, and my skin's all freaking boiled. It's not currency. Give me 10, give me 5 name options. These all suck. In fact, we could make it the currency formatter, I guess.
Functions
it doesn't need to be currency.
describe the world.
Just say pretty number display number formatter, I guess. I don't know. Good enough for me. And then we'll go back and we'll import that. Display number formatter. I promise you that's in that file. Yeah. This should just be this. And we're going to do format is going to equal this. Golden Throne. This song takes me back to college so hard. Just like belligerent in basements. The new way, her shot break. Wrong. It does. Don't you worry, don't you worry. How are you showing your keystrokes? I'm using a thing called Keycaster.
Functions describe the world.
There we go. This is how we're going to enrich this data a little bit, actually. Yeah. I like. Said, don't you worry, child. What is the other data we can put in here? Because we can basically do the same thing, right? Let me go grab that div again. We can put that here. Yoink you, paste you, that goes in there. And now we can yoink you. And there's other data that might make sense to put. Reports dot income capture report dot. Let me see what the formula is for this. So we have the formula over here in this tab still, or somewhere. Yeah, Scratch console. So these things aren't as important. Income per fact finder. Yeah, these are probably the two we want. Income per fact finder, premium per new household. Dot income per fact finder. And this will be currency formatter dot format that to the end over here, wrap that, and that'll be income oops. Do that. We'll yoink you. And the other one is premium per household. Something like that. Ooh, that's a lot. That's we can make the cards wider. We need to probably figure out $272. So what is the closest width we can get to 272? Probably in the 70s. Yeah. So it's going to be 72. And we'll just come in here and do a replace on width 60. And we'll replace it with width 72. There we go. And we'll wonder if we can wrap this in an extra span here. Let's see what this looks like. It would be this one, span. Put that there, and we can give this a class of font semi-bold, medium, Does that look good? I can't tell. No. Okay, this is looking good, chat. This is looking good. I like having like this additional metadata just like right there. I wonder if we can get rid of the per and like just did something like that. We might even be able to condense it. Yeah, let's do that. And then for the 10:3:1 ratio, let's find out what we have here. Reports dot total 10:3:1 new clients. We have that already. Ratio new fact finders. We have new qualified leads, and so we'll do new fact finders. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, let's make this frickin' table because this table is going to be annoying. We'll just make it down here as a snippet and then break it out into its another component at some point. So we'll say snippet and we'll call this report table. And we need to get the raw report data. So let's go to our server, which is going to be here. Do we have a get report by ID? Some of this querying is redundant, but it's fine. Get all activity for users here. Let's just look at our queries, our prepared statements. That's that's similar to what we want, but we really want get performance, because we can just do get report by ID, right? Performance metric report by ID. We don't, yeah, we do want to join the rows. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Okay. All right, so we should be able to use that query now and just run that in parallel. In here, page server load. We'll change this to report summaries. Oh, wait. That actually will work. We get so we're already fetching that. So in here we can change this to row. And now down here, what is on the row? Row dot. Yeah. And we can do this. Just we have this invariant covered in the database. We just have to make the type system happy. Why would that's only, because we need rows. Yes, all right, we're gonna have to do some, data manipulation here. File apart. Meant to be with eventually. That'll become first row, and then we want to also do if rows.length is equal to 0. That's actually still not quite right. Flat map is the greatest utility in the world for getting TypeScript happy on arrays. Metric row report. You just come here and you return an empty array. Otherwise, you return the data structure you want. So basically, we want what do we want on here? What's on the row dot report created at? And I don't think the row itself has that on it, right? Report dot. No, that doesn't have a user ID on it. So the things we can get off of here are going to be oh, I know what I want to do. I want to return I basically just want to return this. And then we'll make an object that's like the report structure and then it has a rows on it. Yeah. Yep. I know what I'm doing here. That will be optimal. So here we'll do return row dot performance metric row. Yep. We'll do that. And then we have our rows. We could almost reduce instead of flat map. Sorry, chat, I'm in the zone. I will check chat in 1 second. I want to wrap this up before I have to stop. If index equals not 1, 0, if it's the first row, we're going to return, we're going to spread you can actually move this up. All right, that should never happen. This should never happen as the constraints are enforced by SQL. And then in here, if it's the first row, we can spread the report, row dot performance metric report, and we say rows will be an array, and we put in the first row. And then on all subsequent rows, we can get rid of this, right? We can get rid of that. We come up here, and then if it's not that, we will take the accumulator, and we'll take rows. In fact, we can come down here, and we can start this. Rows is this structure. And instead of doing this, we can do ack.push.rows.push row.performance metric report row. We'll do that. And we'll fight the type system here in a minute. It's going to be fine. We return that. Then down here we do rows.push. Well, it seems like we want to do that in every case, right? We always do this, regardless if it's the first or not. And then in here, if it is the first one, we spread the accumulator. Not really, we would do ack.rows. And then we would spread, or actually we could do this even better without doing another allocation. We can use object.assign, and we'll assign to the accumulator row dot the report. And then down here, we just return the accumulator. And that should be good. What does it think the accumulator is? It's a row never. And the type definition for this is U. So U is going to be like, it's going to be performance metric. God, I'm so close to getting this. Performance metric report. Why can't I import this? I should be able to import that, right? Why is that not in my... No, it's from DB. That comes from DB. That was the right import. There we go. We want that. Get rid of this. This is going to be type of that dot select. Infer select. And it's going to be a intersection with rows, which would be a type of performance, this one, dot infer select array. Right, now we get this thing. I don't know if we have unify intersection, do we? Do I have that? Unify intersection, I do. So we can make a pretty type. Drop that in there, do that. Now we have this nice ID rows. I can probably unify intersection on this too.
Speaks the gospel of the camel. I speak the
That will probably
gospel
give
of
us
the
a better type.
dunes.
No, it didn't.
The
Okay,
sand is in
fuck
my
that.
veins.
We get this report.
Come ride a camel with me.
And we can
today.
shove this in our reduces generic parameter. And that should solve. Just do as partial report. This is so annoying. Ugh, it's so annoying. I hate TypeScript. Just let me freaking reduce. All right, whatever. That's going to be what it's going to be. So now we have, we can get the report ID because this is going to be our report, right? We got this, and we can come here, change dot ID. And we'll return down here just a report on it. And then that's going to come down here. We get our, let's actually call this, we'll call these summaries. Oh, that's going to break the front end though. Reports. All right, that should at least get us our data to the front end. And if we, I'm going to come throw an inspect in our card. Inspect data.reports. Hopefully we see that then. Reports, report. There it is. Now we have all the rows. All right, we will throw together that data table tomorrow, chat, and finish up this card. And then we can start reusing some of these components in other parts of the app because we need pages for viewing like reports in general. We need pages for looking at onboarding assessments. We need pages for looking at files. All right, nobody's really chatting. Roasted, thank you for 17 months in a row. They're not AI sounds now. Let's go raid. Following tech support. This is one of the coolest projects that's happening in TypeScript right now, in my opinion. Tech support is making a parser combinator using Effect, and TypeScript doesn't have really good parser combinators right now. So I'm very, very excited for this. All right, chat. Have a lovely Wednesday. Happy hump day.